Hey everyone, it's Renz. Welcome back to the channel. So I am super excited because today I just picked up the new M4 iPad Pro along with all of the new accessories. So we got the Magic Keyboard here. We also have the Apple Pencil Pro. So in this video, we're going to be unboxing all of these products. This year marks some pretty significant updates to the iPad since it hasn't been changed drastically over the years. But now it's a lot thinner and it has OLED displays on both the 11-inch and 13-inch models. And what's kind of mind-boggling is that it is one of the thinnest Apple products ever. It's even thinner than the old school iPod Nano. But yeah, I'm super excited to just unbox this, give you guys some of my first impressions of this new iPad. I am coming from an M2 iPad Pro, but the reason why I'm upgrading this year is because of this new OLED display. I feel like Apple always kind of gatekeeps the better displays for the bigger models, but I feel like the 11-inch is the perfect size for my use case. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in to all of these new Apple goodies. So my first impressions of the new iPad Pro is that I'm loving its new thin design. Now with this new iPad, you can actually configure this to get the nano textured glass, similar to how you would get it for like the Pro Display XDR or even the Studio Display. But personally, I prefer the standard glossy because it brings out the color and really showcases this new beautiful OLED display. This new iPad is also supposed to be 50% faster than the M2, which is great and all, but I don't really push my iPad that much. I usually just do like scripting, consuming content, and just some light photo editing work. I also love how silver looks. I think it's one of the best colors that you can get for the iPad. It matches so well with my desk setup. I was super tempted to get space black, but after seeing a couple of reviews, it did look like it was going to be a fingerprint magnet. So if you're really particular with that kind of stuff, then silver is your best option. The camera is also now on the side of the iPad, which I think is a really good change because no one is going to be FaceTiming or doing video calls like this way. It's usually in a landscape orientation. The iPad also has a 12 megapixel camera. They did drop that ultra wide camera, so now you just have the LiDAR sensor and of course your main lens here. Now, in terms of sizes, I honestly think the 11-inch is my personal favorite when it comes to like my tablet of choice for everyday use. I have used like the larger size iPads for a little bit and I did not like the experience because it was so big and I couldn't take it with me to travel since usually I bring my MacBook as well. So you have like two big products that you're traveling with. So if you're looking for an all-around versatile tablet to use at home and also very travel friendly, then you can't go wrong with the 11-inch. The OLED display is also beautiful and gorgeous. Like the first time I started watching content, HDR content that is, you get these deep blacks and rich and vibrant colors. It's honestly impressive and I love it. Apple integrated what they call tandem OLED, which is basically just two OLED panels stacked on top of each other to better utilize the display in terms of the nits of brightness. So for example, if you're watching just SDR content, it'll cap out at 1000 nits of brightness. And if you're watching HDR content, it will cap out at 1600 nits of brightness, which is just super bright, super vibrant, and colorful. It's awesome. The Magic Keyboard is one of those accessories that I think is a must-have if you have an iPad or thinking of getting one. It just improves the use case of the iPad and basically transforms your iPad into a touchscreen laptop, which is awesome. I've also been using the Magic Keyboard since it first came out, and it is one of my favorite accessories for the iPad. The new Magic Keyboard has some welcome upgrades. It now has a glass trackpad. It's made out of aluminum. And of course, people were asking for it, a new function row. And the function row is amazing. And now you can control brightness, volume, and just overall great quality of life improvements for the Magic Keyboard. The typing also feels great and it's comparable to just a standard Magic Keyboard that you would get from Apple. And lastly, let's talk about the new Apple Pencil Pro. From first glance, you actually can't tell the difference between previous Apple Pencils and this new one. The only indicator is obviously this has Pencil Pro. The Apple Pencil Pro also has sensors, so if you hard press the pencil, you get haptic feedback and opens up a set of tools. Now, this is pretty useful, especially if you're an artist, because now you have access to these tools a lot quicker. And because it has a sensor, you can also rotate the pencil and use it in unique ways, like for example, using it in calligraphy work. Now for me, I'm probably not going to be utilizing these features a whole lot since I just use my Apple Pencil to basically do some, photo editing in Lightroom. But it would be cool if Lightroom added a feature to where if you hard press the pencil, you get, access to different tools like a healing brush or, like a mask, tool. You can access that as well. That would be pretty cool. Is it worth it to get the new iPad Pro along with all of the accessories? Well, if you were to break down the price for everything, if you were to get the iPad, the Magic Keyboard, the pencil, it'll set you back about $1,500. Now, for most people, I think that is pretty pricey in terms of getting all of these accessories. And unless you're an artist who actually will utilize, these features with the Apple Pencil and stuff like that, I think for most people, you can honestly get a pretty sweet deal on an iPad Air. You get a ton of fun colors with it as well. But if you want pro features, a really nice solid display, then you can't go wrong with the iPad Pro. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this one, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I will be covering a lot of iPad content. Pretty excited for that. But other than that, hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.